Good morning, tubers. Matt M. Roy back once again, back to you on the 22nd of January, 2019. It is a very, very sunny Virginia morning here, and wow, you guys can actually see me a little bit in the mirror. Check it out, tubers. You guys rarely ever get to see how thin I am, but there you go. I am there. I am at 230 pounds, so I am 10 pounds away from my ultimate goal, and I tell you, it feels great. Now, there might be something else you're noticing right now, and that is that I'm wearing my old glasses. Mainly because my allergies have been acting up recently. When my allergies act up, I tend to get a little bit of blurry vision, so I decided to give these a try. I found these in my computer desk, my computer hutch, and I said, you know what, I haven't worn these in a long time. Let me go ahead and give them a try. They're okay, but I have to get my eyes to adjust to them again, because believe it or not, these are a slightly different prescription than the ones I was wearing before, so it's kind of like everything is tunnel vision at the moment. But I'm going to wear these today. We'll see if my vision improves a little bit. I still don't think I need to wear glasses on a regular basis, but like I said, when my allergies act up, I notice that my vision gets a little bit blurry, so I'm just going to do this for today. And it'll be a little bit of an experiment. I'm going to show you guys Mr. Baxter real quick. He is doing just fine today. We'll see what the rest of the day brings, and I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. Here's Mr. Baxter. Milo's been kind of a bully to him this morning. He was trying to sunbathe on the perch downstairs next to the kitchen table, and Milo wasn't having any of it. Kept kicking poor Baxter off, and I tried to put a stop to that real quick. Good boy. What's the matter? This is his sleep time. It's 11:30, so this is the time he likes to go to sleep. Look at this Baxter. He got a little stick-up hair on the back. Every once in a while, I have to get a pair of scissors and trim it because for whatever reason, his hair kind of grows real crazy near the tail. This is like the base of his tail. And for whatever reason, like I said, every once in a while, it just kind of starts sticking up like that. What? What, you didn't like that? Oh, you little stinker. All right, Baxter, get some sleep, bud. We'll let you sleep. We'll show Baxter another vlog. Talk to you guys in a bit. Well, tubers, I'd say we're making an improvement. Check this out. We're at 30 degrees right now with 50% humidity, whereas yesterday we were at about 18 to 20 degrees and about 70% humidity, so it is much more comfortable outside. Well, my weather station actually has the date right for a change. I guess it updated with the government clock there. Gotta try to dust that. That's disgusting. But I'm about to have my second cup of coffee, which I desperately need this morning. Got my little Keurig 2.0 here. I'll tell you something about these Keurigs that I find fascinating. I actually think that the older first-gen Keurigs brew a better cup of coffee than the 2.0s, and I think that's down to the pulse brewing that these do. The Keurig 2.0 has kind of a pulse brew where it kind of puts a pulse through it, and it's supposed to get more of the grounds, but for whatever reason, when it does that, the coffee comes out a little bit more bitter, whereas the original Keurig uses a pressurized brew, and I actually think the taste of the coffee is a little bit better. So in the near future, I think I may be replacing my Keurig 2.0 with the first gen one, and I actually have a couple lying around. Oh, look at that. I'm actually using some of this Irish cream coffee mate. Actually, this is from Wawa. Don't tell anybody I have that. I actually filled up a cup of that when I was at Wawa last time, and because I love it. And believe it or not, that's the only one that they do not sell to the general public. Wawa sells their French vanilla, they sell their hazelnut, but they do not sell their Irish cream. So I actually got permission from somebody behind the coffee counter to go ahead and just fill up one of the 12-ounce coffee cups with the Irish creamer so I could bring it home and actually enjoy it at home. I don't know if that's probably frowned upon, but you know what? I got permission, so I don't feel guilty about it at all. Let me go ahead and enjoy my second cup of coffee. Down. What you doing?
Me, I'm going to check to see if it looks better where I did the vinegar, if it looks any.
Tell them what you've been doing.
What have I been doing?
With the floor. I don't even understand it.
No, I've been looking. It's very dull, and I'm looking to see if I can shine it up a little bit without using wax or something.
Because this is actually a tile floor.
Porcelain.
Porcelain. A lot of people, for some reason, think this is wood, but it's not. It's porcelain tile. And what happens is, after a while, when you steam clean it a lot, it kind of gets this little film that builds up. You can kind of see it right over there. And Mom's trying to clean it off. Naturally, yeah, without a lot of chemicals. You can actually see the film built up right there. So you're trying the vinegar. Where did you put the vinegar?
Just over here, right here. Look.
Turn the light on. Let's
right
see.
Here, and a little bit over there. I'm gonna try it.
Oh yeah. Oh, you can.
Try a bigger spot. I haven't used my mop in so long. I don't know if it's gonna work.
You can definitely tell a difference. I can see it. So this is where she put the vinegar down. You can see that it's much more shiny versus, say, go over here. You can see the floor is kind of dull, and it's really easy to spot in the daylight. But Mom is the ultimate cleaner anyway. She knows all the tips and tricks.
Well, I looked online, but I don't know that this is going to work real well. We'll try it.
We'll give it a try.
I haven't used my sponge mop in so long.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think it's about time for a new mop head. What is that? How bad does that look?
It's getting old.
Open that up. Let me see how bad that looks. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It is really degrading quick.
Yeah, it is. It's so hard. I don't know if I can get it to.
She's got
I don't like the way that they come now. They used to come with all like the sponge material. Now they have this crappy material under it that I don't like.
Yeah, it doesn't hold up when it dries out. It's like skin.
I gotta go to Home Depot and get a new mop head.
So this is the old school way. Here, I'll mop a little bit.
Wait, Matt, I didn't even put the vinegar on yet.
Oh, okay. Cleaning up the floor. I feel like what's her name in Annie?
Wait. I gotta put the vinegar on first.
Okay.
Let's do one section and then let's see what it looks like.
What's her name from Annie? Miss Hag? Oh, no, you know who it is.
Yeah, Carol Burnett.
Carol Burnett. Yeah, I feel like Carol Burnett from
Annie.
Annie. I can see her doing this at the orphanage day after day after day.
She wouldn't. She'd make the kids do it.
Yeah, if the kids would.
She'd make the kids do it.
Yeah, right. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it looks good now, but I want to know how it's gonna look when it dries.
That'll be the test. Now it's gonna take a little while to dry.
It might smell like vinegar too.
I'm not smelling it yet
because you can see it better in the light.
I'm trying to stay away because I really don't like the smell of vinegar.
Well, it's better than ammonia.
That's true.
Horrible.
When I clean my Keurig with the vinegar, I run like 3 gallons of water through it because I just do not like the smell, and I definitely don't like the taste of it. But yeah, we got this wood floor put in.
So it's gonna look good now.
Right. The true test is gonna be when it dries. All right, tubers, I'm gonna go ahead and pause the vlog. I will let you know what this looks like when it's done. And I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. All right, tubers, let me step outside. Mom's on the phone. Unfortunately, the vinegar trick did not work. It looked good while it was wet, but then when it started to dry, you could see that there were streaks all on the floor again. So I guess we'll have to try to figure something else out. I'm going to go online later and see if there's something else that we can use. Now, one thing we haven't done is we really were supposed to seal this floor about 6 months ago, but for one reason or another, we never got around to doing that. So probably that's going to be the next step. You got to get this little floor sealant. The bad thing is, we have to take the cats and everybody and move into the trailer for at least half a day because the sealer takes about 6 to 8 hours to actually set. And that's one of the other reasons we never got around to doing it. I mean, especially this time of year when it's this cold, I don't want to have to bring the cats into the trailer, put the furnace on in there, mainly because we don't even have water access. The trailer has been winterized, so basically you got all that fluid through the system, so we won't have any running water, we won't have any toilets. So I think at this point we're probably just going to have to wait until spring to seal it. But it should be okay. I mean, the floor is still pretty new. They did tell us that that might happen if we didn't seal it, it would start getting dull. But what are you going to do, right? Life happens. Sometimes there's really nothing else you can do. Well, I'm going to get back inside because it is really cold. Even though it's 30 degrees here, and normally in years past 30 degrees was nothing to me. Now that I'm thinner and I don't have as much padding, I get cold really, really quickly. Going to pause the vlog. We'll see what the rest day brings, and I'll talk to everybody on the flip side. All right, tubers, back in my room, and this is going to be a helpful hint section to this vlog. So many people this time of year have written into me asking, Matt, what can I do about my dry skin? And, you know, I'm not immune to that either. I have very, very dry skin during the winter with the forced air heat blowing, not to mention secondary infrared heater and much all different kinds of space heaters. My skin dries out very, very quickly. And normally lotion is enough to re-moisturize it, but not all the time. I've been dealing with some dermatitis on my little pinky finger right there. You can probably see it a little bit. See how that's more red than the other finger. But I've actually found something that works pretty well to help heal it. And that is, I just get myself some of this Chappie's lip balm. This is just a regular like chapstick you would put on your lips. But what I do is I actually put this directly on the dry skin area there. And I leave it there for about 30 minutes. I don't leave it on there any more than that because it's really greasy. When I start working, it gets on everything. So leave it on there for about 30 minutes. I wipe it off. I do that about 2 to 3 times a day. And believe it or not, that has actually helped to re-moisturize this skin on my pinky finger. And I'm assuming you could probably do it elsewhere. I know people have told me that they've done it for skin, like dry skin on their arms, dry skin on their elbows. And this is just something I find that works really well for me. Now, once you've done that, you also want to make sure you keep your hands moisturized. You can use something like the Dermasil aloe lotion that you get at Dollar Tree. This is one of my personal favorites. I mean, heck, you get 10 ounces, a big thing of it for $1. Even good old Vaseline works really well too. Now, this is a good skin protectant, so if you know you're going to be working outside that day, you may want to go ahead and just put some Vaseline on there because that'll actually protect the skin from the damaging effects of the cold weather. So just a quick tip for you guys, and if you have any specific questions, you can always shoot me a message on Facebook. But I'm going to go ahead and pause the vlog. It is just turned noon, so it's time for me to have my lunch, and I will talk to you guys on the flip side. All right, so here we are at the thrift store. This is sale day, so just going to see what they have out here. I've seen this for the last few days. Now, you have to be very careful when you're looking at these old dual cassette decks. You want to make sure that everything works properly, especially with the tape mechanism. As you can see, that door works fine, but this one is a little iffy. You can see that when you push the button down, you have to kind of press it hard to open it. That means that this was probably abused over its lifetime. That one you'd want to pass on. Got some older VCRs here, but as I've said in previous vlogs, you want to make sure you get the ones that are stereo, and none of these are. That one is a monaural VCR. Although it's an older one, these can go for good money if they're stereo. Got an Emerson 4-head with digital tracking, but again, you can tell it's monaural because it only has the video and one audio input and output. If it was stereo, you'd have the red one usually right there. Don't see too much today. It's a shame because again, it is 25% off everything, Customer Appreciation Day. Looks like they did just put out this Sony receiver here. This is the Digital Audio Control Center. These can bring some good money sometimes, but as you see, at $34.98, even with the discount, that's still a little more than I'd want to spend. What do we got here? New Era. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Probably not my size. I require a pretty large hat. I got a big head. What do we got here? This is, I have no idea what this is. Jamboree nail wrap and lacquer remover. Oh, it's for putting nail polish on. That's pretty cool. But yeah, not too much today. I try to get a little bit of this for you guys because everybody keeps asking me, Matt, what thrift store do you go to? Well, this is usually the one I go to first and foremost. What do they got over here? A little steam cleaner. Yeah, not too bad. They're full, but not really the kind of stuff that I like. They have a couple of subwoofers here. There's a Samsung one. They got a big Bose one here for $15. Not not really sure what I would do with that. I'd probably have to pass on that. But one thing I am looking at is this Keurig. Now, it is missing the little, what do they call this? A little drip tray. But I think they were only asking, let me see where it is here. Is that really $6.98 there? I might have to pick that up for $6.98. Yeah, I think we're going to pick this up and see if it works. For that price, might be worth getting. So I'm going to look at that. I got a few other things I got to look at today. And I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. All right, tubers. So here are my 2 thrift store scores for today. Go with the smaller one here. This is a Benson & Hodges Signature Collection. Yeah, I know, right? Cassette holder, which I really needed for this car. You can see it probably holds about 15 tapes in decent shape. Paid $1.98 with 25% off, so about $1.50 for that. And of course, the bigger purchase was this Keurig. Now, originally I said it didn't have the drip tray. Well, guess what? I feel like a ninny because once I looked in the reservoir, take a look, tubers, it's right there. I originally thought that this was $6.98, but they informed me that somebody, if you look really close here in the sun, hopefully you guys can get it, you can see somebody rubbed off the one, so it was actually $16.98, but I'm okay with that too because after the 25% off I wound up paying about $12 for this, and this thing looks like it's in phenomenal shape. So those are my 2 thrift store scores for the day. I need to run over to Dollar Tree and get a few items. Hope everybody's having a great New Year's. Please continue to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. All right, tubers, I'm going to end the vlog here for today because we got the live stream tonight, the last day of the week-long live stream event, the January week-long live stream event. I hope you guys are really enjoying these vlogs. I love making them. So please continue to like and subscribe. I'm going to go home, have my dinner early. And as always, have a blessed day, everybody.